So today is bath day for the snakes, and I'm going to put several of our different snakes in this tub with warm water. The snakes actually enjoy the water. It's actually really good for their scales, for their skin. It helps them rid themselves of any mites that they might have on their skin. It really helps with the shedding process if they're in shedding or if they're about to shed. So we try to do a warm bath about once a week. Sometimes it's a little less often, sometimes it's a little more often, just depends on how often we get to it. But we try to do it about once a week. This snake right here is our female citrus, and she is exploring the tub. One thing that all of these snakes do, even though they enjoy the water and the water is beneficial to them, they all can't stand being in the enclosed tub, so they always try to find their way out. And they're good at it. So I'm going to let this one swim around here in the water for a little while, and then I will put in another snake. This one is our very young Candino Male, and you can see he's got a little bit of loose shed still on him. He's just finishing up probably his third shed ever. But you can see where he has recently shed, he's just got beautiful color on him. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in the bath and let him swim around with citrus. Now, in case you're wondering, I do have the Candino male and the citrus female together in here, but both of them are still too young to mate right now. She has probably 2 years worth of growth, maybe a little more to put on her, and he can mate within the first 6 months of his life, but right now he's probably only a month or two old, and he is way too young to even be interested. So having these two together is not a big deal at all, and even if they were old enough, it takes a little more romancing than just a tub of water to convince the snakes to breed. So now I am going to add the vanilla enchi female. We'll put her down here in the tub with the others. And this is where it's going to get a little tricky, because trying to keep 3 snakes in the tub is going to be pretty challenging. They all think they're going to want to get out. Like right here. And they're all so jumpy. But these snakes are actually great swimmers. And there goes one. There's Citrus trying to escape the back. Okay, so I've let these 3 swim around in here long enough. I'm going to put them back in their pens, or in their tubs, and I will bring out some more snakes. So down here we have our Jigsaw Mohave, female. And up here we have our Butter Vanilla female. She's a little bit bigger, but I don't think she's going to weigh enough to breed this year. Snakes get weighed in grams, and she is about 800 grams. You want a snake to be around, a female snake to be around 1,500 grams before you start breeding them. And a male snake can be considerably less. They can start mating at a much younger age. I've got to handle the butter here a little bit more because she's big enough she can get out without any problems. So I just got to move her around a little bit and keep her here, keep her content. Stay in. There you go. So I'm going to let these two swim around for a while, soak up some water, and then I will bring out another one. So here we have our normal female, which is exactly what they would look like if they were out in the wild. She was hatched in 2019, and she's not quite up to weight yet for breeding, and I don't think we're going to make it there this year, but next year she should be plenty big enough. She likes to spend a lot of time in her water bowl. She will coil up and just rest in her water bowl all day long. She loves the water. And I believe she is going through her first time of being gravid, which means she has follicle growth that would let her mate if we wanted to mate her. She spends a lot of time in her water dish cooling down, and another sign is they spend a lot of time coiled around water dishes for cooling, and this is a good sign that they have follicle growth to get bred, but like I said, she's not anywhere near the weight she needs to be, so she's gonna skip a year. So I'll let her play around in here for a while, and then I will grab another one. Okay, this will be the last snake getting a bath today. This is our piebald boy, our male. And as soon as he comes out of this bath, he is going to take a visit with one of our females and stay with her for a few days, because we're hoping that they will mate and we'll have some eggs. I have one other female that we will not be bathing today. She is deep into a shed right now. However, I believe that she has mated with a different piebald male, like this one, but different one. And she is holding eggs, and they do a pre-lay shed before they lay their eggs. So if she is in fact pregnant and she does have eggs going, then after this shed that she's in right now, in about 30 days, we should have some fertilized eggs coming out of her. And I don't want to put her in this warm water bath and disturb that egg production. I don't want to mess with her. I want her to just stay in her tub and be left alone, and hopefully produce 6 or 8 eggs for us that we can incubate and hatch here soon. You can see his smiley face here on his side. That's awesome. I hope that all of his babies come out with that face. So yeah, this is snake bathing. It's nothing too exciting. It's a little time consuming. The video here is going to be about 11 minutes long, but in reality I've been at this for about an hour. I just paused the video and cut out several pieces of this, so it's good for the snakes. Get some extra handling with the snakes so they get used to being handled. And it's always fun to play with them. So thanks for watching, and hopefully our next video will either be with him pairing with one of our females, or we'll get some eggs laid for us to incubate.